great win. USC's tough. I think we're in control of the game. We started the third quarter. It was a little bit. They came out and I think they hit their first 5 or 6 shots to cut into it, but then we pushed back. I think we were up 18 or 20, and then I felt like we took our foot off the gas a little bit, and you can't do that in this conference against anybody, especially against a really good team that's playing at a high level. So I'm proud of us for finding a way, and it's probably good for us to get pushed back and figure out how to still win by 10. But to score 83 on a team that's been giving up 53, I'm proud of our team. I think, we took care of the ball, even on the boards. I think defensively we weren't as sharp as we could have been in that second half, and that kind of affected our offense. I felt like we were a little bit selfish isn't the right word, but we weren't moving the ball like we had been. So learning while winning is the best thing. But I'm proud of our team, and I thought the kind of unsung hero tonight was Kelsey Reese. I thought she was phenomenal. She gave us, she only played 13 minutes, but they were huge. She was plus 12 in those 13 minutes. I thought she did a really good job. And then our usual suspects, Alyssa, G, and Kennedy, all in double figures. So great win against a really, really talented, tough USC team.
Not having Izzy available in the fourth quarter, how much did that impact the offensive execution and on the defensive end?
Probably a little bit offensively, because she's, you got to play her honest. But I thought Inesh did a good job. And defensively, she she's just like a gnat out there, I mean that in the most respectful way. I thought she did a good job. But yeah, I rely on Izzy a lot. So to not have her as an option was not ideal. But hopefully with some rest and rehab, she'll be good to go on Sunday.
Kennedy, your fourth three-pointer of the game.
A dagger.
Was the first basket for the team in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
I mean, did that kind of take a little pressure off when they were making that rally, just to be able to knock down the shot at that juncture?
Yeah, I think like you said, we hadn't scored, so just to see the ball go in, I think is helpful to us offensively as a whole. Just keep extending the lead, so that shot helped us do that. But yeah, I think it relieved a little bit of pressure, and then, like I said, once we see the ball go through the hole, then everyone just kind of starts going again.
You mentioned Kelsey. I thought she was someone that stood out,
Yeah.
especially on the defensive end.
Yeah.
What was it about her tonight that was so electric, I guess, compared to maybe some of the other nights she's been out there?
She's just, and I think these guys would agree too, in practice, like she's just playing with a lot more confidence. And she's really, what I love and appreciate about Kelsey is she totally, fully buys into her role. And it takes players like that to have a complete team. So she knows she's coming in for Alyssa. She knows Alyssa's job, accepts it, cheers for her, and then comes in and does her thing. And when you have players like that fully embrace their role, I think, and then they have success in it, then that just kind of snowballs. But, yesterday in practice, it was like, I asked her, what'd you have for breakfast, man? She looked great. So I think she's just playing with a lot of confidence, and she knows her value. And I think it's paying off.
Some fantastic offensive efficiency there in the first half, especially in the second quarter where you guys shot 69% from the field.
It's not bad.
What kind of precipitated just that overall efficiency to where you were able to build up a 16-point lead by halftime?
Yeah. Well, I think field goal percentage is a direct correlation to shot quality, right? So if we're taking great shots, we're going to shoot at a high clip because we've got players that can score. So I think what we were doing, we were moving the ball. It wasn't, we always say sticky, like people weren't holding on to it too long. The ball was moving, and we were making the extra pass, moving for each other. That's something we've been working on and talking about. I thought we did a good job of that at Cal, and then carried it over to here. And then I think, it's hard to be up and continue to have that kind of killer instinct. And that's part of our development. Like we've got to be better at that. And we just kind of took our foot off the gas, and offensively we were sputtering. So that's something we can work on. But in that first half, pretty fun.
Coach Kennedy, a year ago at this time, you've got teams like Stanford and Oregon coming in here, and you're competing. You got leads in the second half, and just not able to hold on to those leads, and ended up coming out with losses in those games. What's the difference this year, and can you speak to the confidence level in the locker room right now?
Yeah, I'll start, and then you can. I think experience is a wonderful thing, and you learn from those mistakes, and kind of the progression is, of building a program and getting to elite. You lose by a lot, you lose close, you win close, you win by a lot. And I think we're in that phase of, winning close, winning by a lot, and, that there is a lot of confidence from the group of, we said it at 5 minutes, like, we're winning this game. Like, there's no doubt about it, but how are we going to do it? Is it going to be ugly, or are we going to do it the right way? So I sense a lot of confidence from these guys because I think we know who we are, and we know what we do, and we can rely on that. But I'm not really in the locker room, so you can speak to that.
Yeah, I would say it just comes back to experience. Like she said, I think last year losing some of those close games, just learning from them and what we should have done or didn't do down the stretch in those games, and just make sure this year that we're doing them to come out with that win. Or just like this game, they started cutting into the lead and we just found a way to win. I just think that's a testament to learning from last year. And yeah, I think the locker room's really confident right now. We know who we are, and we know our strengths, and getting better at our weaknesses. So just buying into that every game and showing up to play every game, and we get results like today when we buy in. So yeah, we're playing really confidently.
Alyssa, as a follow-up, as an outside observer last season, what do you think has been the difference this year and led to winning the way that you guys have?
We just have a bunch of great players that are super unselfish, and when you have players like that, it just makes the whole team so much better. And I think, like we've been saying, like our offense is best when we just move the ball and share with each other and play with each other. And so I think we've been doing a great job of that these last few games, after maybe not doing that for a stretch of time. But, I think we're getting back to it, and we're playing well, and it's just fun to be a part of and great to see.
Alyssa, this is obviously your former team. What was it like for you having a good game and maybe making them miss you a little bit?
A lot of people were asking me about this game, if I had any feelings towards it or anything like that. I have a lot of love for my people back at USC, so it was cool to see some familiar faces and just compete against some of my old friends. And I kind of just looked at this game as any other game, just going in there to win and focus on the team's needs and all that. So it was cool to beat them, but I'm glad we pulled out the win. So.
And I do want to add on that. I think I've been impressed. We haven't talked about it, like, oh, you're playing USC. Like, I think Alyssa was exactly the same this week as she's been, and I think that's a testament to just her competitiveness and also just her consistency. Like, she's incredibly consistent on the floor and off, and it's not easy to do. It'd be weird if it didn't. You see all those former teammates and you were in that locker room and stuff, but the way she handled it, I'm very impressed.
This is your second go around with the Beyond the Paint
Yeah.
program. How was this the first round of this?
It was awesome. I think that the reason that we chose the Special Olympics and stuff is to just try to bring awareness for every kid to have a chance to play sports, and including everybody. And I think sports is such a great thing for young people, no matter what their circumstances are. And you're on a team and you're working with people and you're getting exercise and it's fun, and no matter what people's life situations are, they need to have those opportunities. So just kind of I'm so honored that First Lady Cox was here, and she's just such a great advocate for that. And it was fun to have her in the locker room and the bench, and so it's a cause that I really feel strongly in, and love being able to, that we're able to spotlight it. But it was cool. was really neat.
Crowds have progressively been getting better, it seems like. What's it like looking out there and seeing people kind of picking up what you're putting out there?
I love it. It means everything. It's the one thing that I'm just pushing on. I think we've got our team to a level that people are enjoying watching. We just need to get them here for the first time, and then they come back. And it's not just bodies in the seats either. I've said this, like, they're engaged, they're loud. It's really fun. It makes a difference for the players. And when I got here 7.5 years ago, it wasn't like this. And so it's gratifying and rewarding. But we're not done. We got more to go.
Coach, it looked like you had a quick pregame word with Coach Gottlieb. Do you ever give yourself a chance, maybe before the season or after the season, to reflect on just some of the greats that you're coaching alongside in the Pac-12 and in the nation?
Yeah. I've known Lindsay forever. When I was at Pacific, she was at Santa Barbara. And then she went to Cal, and then I went to Utah. So we've coached against each other for, I don't know, close to 20 years. I'm not that old, but she is. So I've known her forever, and so yeah. I mean, there's it's the elite group of coaches, and the coaching is so good. I mean, no lead is safe. You can't just roll the ball out just because you're better. You're supposed to win. I mean, you've got to scout, prep. There's a lot on the players that they have to remember. But yeah, I mean, it's a great group though. I think the group of coaches really are connected and rooting for each other, except for when you play each other.
Coach, that play near the end of the game, a couple minutes left, the inbounds pass underneath the far back.
Yeah.
You were yelling at the referee about that. Was that because the girl who inbounded it was the same girl who caught the ball?
Yeah, she threw it in. The girl missed that she was throwing to, missed it. So the girl ran and grabbed it and then made a 3.
Yeah.
I'm not an official, but I don't think you can do that.
Unless someone touches it first.
Correct, which no one did. But
And then you got to call it at the end. You got to call it at the end when
Yeah.
they ruled that the basket was after the shot clock sounded.
Yep, we got even on that one. We had one waved off earlier too, so it all works out. It all evens out.
These Pac-12 games can go either way at the end.
Oh man, you're not kidding. But I think that was good for us to face, get a lead. We relaxed. We learned we can't do that, and they gave us. I thought they did a really good job in the second half. They were in attack mode, and it was physical. I don't know if you could tell, but whew. I'm glad I was in my heels on the sideline, not in there. I'd be icing right now, but I thought our kids fought, which is great.
Have you had a chance to look at UCLA at all?
Oh yeah, we're ready. They're good. They're ranked ahead of us. The game was in overtime with Colorado when I walked in here. I don't know who won. So they're a tough out. They're very well coached. They execute their stuff. They've got some good players. But we'll be ready.
Is it nice that Colorado has showed so much improvement now that
Yeah.
opponents are getting tough back-to-back games?
Yes. This is the hardest road trip for people. Because it's 2 flights. You got to fly from both places. You go to LA and play UCLA, USC, you can almost stay at the same hotel. Bay Area, Arizona's, all that is pretty easy. Oregon's, you're just a short bus ride away. So yeah, this is hard, and you're playing at elevation. And Colorado's good. They're good. So as of this week, we're the only 2 teams, travel partners, that are both ranked. So yeah, we love it, and they love it too. Colorado does too. So it's a tough road trip.
I was waiting for that elevation problem to kick in for a USC in the fourth quarter, but I really didn't.
It didn't, but it did in the second quarter.
Okay.
I mean, we noticed it, and they were talking about it on the floor. So yeah, it does wear down, but they regrouped at halftime. They did a nice job.